You see the play there. They're nicely stacking on him. They're not really watching what I'm doing. There's the toss. Unfortunately, we missed the ult, but we still get the Amumu. So, you know, we're going okay. I'm 2-0. We have 1 death in our lane, but to be honest, you know, we're doing really well. And also, this Fiddles can't really hold against us. You know, we've got a really solid comp here. Here you see us just kind of backing off to the tower, just letting the minions come back out. My ward just dropped, so we re-ward really quickly. Here you see me just trying to drain back up so I can get a little bit more health so I can stay in this fight a little better. There you see the Amumu kind of kite play the silence birds away from me because you definitely don't want to bring it toward your Fiddles. So this Fiddles is starting to pick up on really using his silence birds to actually try to stop us. Problem is that at this point, because he favors other moves a bit more and tends to drain play a lot more when he really doesn't need to. Here you see him catching it. I flash away. You know, it's kind of a wasted flash. I probably could have just kept running, but I figured he might have his ult up. So it's best to just flash and be safe. You also see this, so here we still have a ward up for another 67 seconds. Kind of just playing a bit of a game with this Amumu here. So I don't know where the Fiddles is, though I have a general idea that he probably is going to ult play soon. That's my idea anyway. Or he's gone back. We're not exactly positive. Here you see there's a whole fight going down at the top. The Vayne kind of just hung out, which I think sort of made sense because there's no way she could have really saved them necessarily. But at the same time, there you see the ward drop by their Fiddles. We've still got about 70-something seconds on our ward. We see the Fiddles go towards mid. So we call it. Right now, you know, we're dominating our lane pretty well. I go to check blue, though, because I'm wondering if their Fiddles went to get blue. I see that the Fiddles is down there. He's kind of coming back around. I know they have a ward here, so I'm not going to cross over because it leaves me extremely open to the Amumu's play, especially with the way that our minions are pushed out. Here you see Udyr wanting to do Dragon. I start going over to Dragon. Unfortunately, as I go over to Dragon, the Amumu starts playing pretty hard on him. We realize that we need to start coming towards them. So you see the ignite, and I get ignited as well, which I think I end up dying here. Just because there isn't much I can do against that. Unfortunately, our Udyr still kept doing Dragon. That's one of those things where you have to pull away because it honestly, doing Dragon for that long, we would have wiped 2 without having many deaths. Right here, we kind of ended up walking away 2 for 3, which is pretty bad. 2 for 3 and lost a turret. Like, we kind of lost out there really quickly. And then, of course, our Kennen can't really go back right now because he's dealing with the Vayne. So far, that was kind of a bad mirror match there. We kind of had a weird sort of set of games that today as well. So mirror matching, not the greatest time to have when you have you're kind of having a bit of series of not so good games. So here we have their Vayne is, I don't know what happened there, but their Vayne pretty much caught, except sadly, yeah, with the bandage toss, they would have caught it and actually managed to kill her out. Fortunately, the bandage toss missing. Sort of misplayed that one there. So here you see me back in lane. I've got my Catalyst. So I'm going with a more traditional build. Here you see their Fiddles actually has a lot more items than I do. You know, he scored that easy double on us, which kind of screwed us a little bit in our setup. But overall, you know, it happens. So here you see me kind of loop around. I know where the Amumu is. There's a missed bandage toss. Here you see the silence, the drain play, the fear goes out. My flash is up. So I'm looking. I realize